3, 2, and 1. We are live. What is up, ATG fam? We are in a new year. 2025 is among us. It's crazy to think how quick that year went by, honestly. It was a good year. A good year. Honestly, I have no complaints. Life is good. Blessed with a beautiful family that loves me, friends. We had a great day today, riding horses, four-wheelers, playing board games. Shoot. We'll talk about it more on the pod. I brought one of my special guests on. I don't want to waste any further time. I'm just going to give him a quick cold intro, but he's one of my good friends. We actually went shredding yesterday. We tore up Santa Fe, and this guy can shred low-key. Like, this guy gets it. He's an ATG shredder. Let's waste no further time in introducing Ernie Chavez. Let's go, baby. Ernie Chavez, how you been, bro? It's kind of weird saying people by their full name. It's funny. I have friends and I don't even know the last name. Right before the pod, I'm like, hey, bro, what's your last name?
That's how it is. I have clients I've been cutting for a minute. I'm like, what's your name? I just like, hey, bro, what's up?
Yeah. I gave up on trying to, like, remember names unless I'm going to see someone every day.
Faces, I got. Haircut, since I'm a barber. But I'll definitely remember their faces, the haircut and stuff like that. But remembering their name like that. All right.
Starts with a T.
Yeah, something like that.
You know what's funny is, like, the times that I have the most confidence saying someone's name, like, hey, Rachel. And it's, like, not her name at all. Yeah. She's like, my name's Jessica. I'm like, oh, dude.
Nah, are you sure?
I'm like, nah, you give off Rachel vibes. Dude, how have you been, bro? Shoot, we've had a great weekend.
Bro, we've been together since yesterday. Straight shredding, he said. It was dope.
It was.
We're out there on Santa Fe. He was teaching me how to butter. Never really learned how to butter, but hey, that was nice.
Yeah, we got the buttering down.
It was nice.
The snow isn't the best, but you do what you can with what you got. And like definitely. At the top, it was like perfect buttering.
Yeah,
like wide open.
That's some nice spots. It was groomed for sure. So at least it wasn't icy. Some spots were pretty icy, but
yeah, you got the 360 down, dude.
It was nice though. It was fun. I'm definitely ready to go shred some more. For me, that's my third one of the season.
Yeah.
There's more to come, hopefully.
We'll go. I mean, hopefully they get something. Not even Colorado's gotten anything, but
it's been dry.
It's been dry.
ATG family, do you guys shred or no? If you leave it in the comments if you guys shred. If you're free to Mexico, we got to hit up a trip.
You have to. You guys drop a comment, drop your social media. We'll get in touch. You could tell I'm a shredder, bro. I was telling Ernie the way that I wax my board is I'll just get like an old candle. Like a scented good one?
That's old ATG one.
Yeah, it's an old ATG one. You could see like where I've rubbed my board.
Heck yeah.
That's some vibes right there. I need to wax my board after this season, just hitting pure ice.
Straight chips. That's for sure.
Done.
Womp womp, yeah. Sad boys.
No injuries though. Honestly, like last season, I'm not going to lie, like, because I've been injured. A lot of my fans know, like all my surgeries, everything from zone warding and all that.
Yeah.
And last season I went way too hard, re-injured myself, so I only went once.
He was telling me, if I put the camera on him, he would be going way harder.
Yeah.
Right now he was just chilling, making me feel good because,
he's a chill guy.
Now, I'm just kidding. He's ATG all the way.
But you're right. Once the camera's on me, it's
you're
like
ready.
I'm either going to eat it and it's going to be good content, or I'm going to nail it and it's going to be epic.
It's just a win-win,
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with just a sick
Shooting
fail that you can just like laugh, oh, dang, look what I did. But then you're like, the time's like, bro, I sent it. This boy's hard.
Yeah. As long as you take a screenshot while you're midair, no one knows if you fell. No, I'm just kidding.
Instagram, clickbait.
No, but other than that, bro, like you had kind of mentioned you're a barber. You work at Albuquerque Barber Lounge.
Yes, sir.
How's that been, bro? How long have you been cutting hair?
I've been cutting hair for 4 years, legally, or licensed, I should say, a year.
Okay.
So I graduated barber school in 2019. No, 2020, sorry.
Okay.
2020, so I got done. The barbershop I'm at, Albuquerque Barber Lounge, I've been there since. But yeah, for a while, shoot, it's been cool. It's definitely like a cool experience, I definitely love what I do.
That's cool,
From
man.
right there, just you can pick my schedule. I can do all that. It's like I have a lot of freedom. Sometimes the first year, bro, I'll just, guess what? You guys want to go take a trip? I got an extra couple bucks. So I was like, you know what? I'll take off.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
That's
to have that freedom.
Yeah, it's definitely nice, but you got to have a control for sure. That's
what
I definitely noticed.
That's the thing. Like you're your own manager.
Yeah.
So like if you don't do in the work yourself, no one's gonna like say, hey, you should do this, or hey, it's like You get what you put into it.
Yeah, there's no OT. The only OT you're getting is if you're staying after hours, just get more cuts in, you know.
Yeah.
But realistically, sometimes you want to just enjoy yourself sometimes. End of the day, it's like any work period, you know, you're 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You can grind as much as you want, make as much as you want, but end of the day is like it's still you need to put some time for yourself because that's what I was doing for a while. That's why I took last week off. It'd be nice. Just chilling, shredding.
I'm like, hey, bro, you want to just not go to work on Monday? Go shredding?
That's how I feel. I don't work Monday, so we might just be able to set it up.
Let's go. Do you get like during the holidays, do you make like a lot more money? Like, do people hit you up last minute or do you like upcharge at all?
So I honestly, this year I didn't, but I usually do. For me, I'll stay late.
Like last minute cuts?
Yeah.
Because everyone's
probably... Last Saturday, I believe.
Yeah.
I was there from 9 to 9. So 9 in the morning, 9 at night, just back to back. No, like I didn't have a break. And I don't mind that. Like I have my days, I'm just busy.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely blessed with that. Don't get wrong. Holiday times, oh yeah, every barber's just like, oh yeah, we're living good, you know? But it's like any job. It has a slow season. It's like the season. Like everything, you know, from cattle, from all, you know, you have your different things because your background's like, you know, ranching.
Yeah.
You're like, oh man, it's like the slow one. So you got to stack up to make sure you're good for this time.
Yeah, that's true.
Same thing of us.
Dang.
So it's like, it's rough. It can be rough, but then it's like pretty dope because now I see it like just how long I've been doing it now. Okay. Right before Christmas, it's going to be slow. But the week before Christmas, oh, it's going to be busy. The weekend of, crazy.
Wow.
So it's like 2 weeks
and
before.
Then after that, does it just kind of slow down?
It's
like when everyone goes back to school and all that?
A little bit, yeah. It's like in between, you know.
Do you do people like schedule with you or do they do walk-ins or what?
So for me, I am mostly appointment, but if I have time, I definitely get walk-in. Okay. That's where I majority got most of my clientele from is walk-ins. So it's been pretty cool.
I need to step in. I'm kind of
ATG been saying that, you know. Hey, you can't cheat on your barber, you know.
I think be
loyal.
Yeah, that's true. Like and I have been with my barber. So here's a story. I might have said this on the pod, but I've always cut my hair from, and I'm gonna get him on the pod too. Shout out to Mario. Mario's barbershop got Barber of the Year, Valencia County.
Hey, clutch.
I've always went with him.
Yeah.
And there was one point in time where I think I had a wedding. I was in a wedding, and he was closed or something like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go. I'll just say the name of it. And I'm sure that homie isn't cutting hair no more, but it was at the Lobo Barber Lounge.
Oh, the Lobo.
The one right across from campus.
Yeah, Lobo's.
Yeah, Lobo
It's called Campus. Yeah.
Yes. So I went there. I was like, oh, I'll just walk in. And, you know, this homie's cutting my hair. He's doing a good job. All of a sudden, I just hear flesh. Just.
Oh, you said that your ear, right?
Scissors.
We're talking about that. Have you ever seen the video? The guy's cutting the side of the haircut with the thinning shears and just chunk out his ear.
I don't want to see that. I get PTSD.
It reminds me of you. That was just.
What was more horrifying than anything was the sound of it. Because it's in my ear and you just hear flesh cutting. It sounded like paper.
Was it just the skin or did you get like some of the cartilage?
No, he cut off a chunk. Like the tip of my ear was gone. Just blood everywhere.
Holyfield.
And straight up. I'm like a little, like those pit bulls that get their ears cut.
Heck yeah, boys cropped.
It's still like kind of messed up. But bleeding, dude, like crazy. Because, you know, your ear has all his nerves or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And the homie's like, dude, he's like, my bad. He's like, he's all, other than this cut, like other than me cutting your ear, he's like, this is the best cut I've ever given. He's like, he said, I'll give you 15% off.
What did you say?
I was like, dude, get me the heck out of here, bro. I need a freaking some stitches or something.
That's funny.
And
you said it was for a wedding, right?
Yeah, I was in a wedding with the freaking big old ear patch, dude. I look like Trump.
Heck yeah.
I was MAGAing it up.
Good little dance.
It was straight up like a little thing. And so that, anyways, long story short, that's my lesson of like breaking loyalty with your barber, bro.
It's like that.
I'm not saying you're going to cut my ear off, but I might want you to even out the other side just to make it look even.
Even out, you know? You look like my boy Pitbull right there.
Yeah. But dude, I'm sure you get to know people on a whole different level cutting their hair. They say barbers like know more about the community than like anyone.
100%. So going off that, it's like I feel like for me, I like to build a relationship.
Yeah.
It's like end of the day, yes, I'm a barber, but I don't want to be just the barber. Like if you guys need anything, I want to like, hey bro, I need help fixing my car, doing this. Let me know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm for that for anyone though. That's the thing. I'm not one to just if I know something I can help someone, let's do it.
That's cool.
Because a lot of barbers are just like cut quick and in and out. Don't wrong. I have my time. Certain clients I can just get done quick. How are you been? Good, bro. Like just Not short talk, but short talk.
Like, you could tell right away if they want to talk or not.
Yeah, that's something right away. You got to learn how to read people's body language. Sometimes
Their aura.
I don't know about the aura.
Wait. That aura. I know you got aura.
I'm no crystal people, right? No auras for me. No chakras.
Yeah, right, bro. You got a necklace of rocks. Don't be lying.
I got to charge them. It's a full moon.
That's how this
It's a
guy
full
pulls
moon.
girls. He says, what's your zodiac? I'm just kidding.
No, heck no. Heck no. But no, definitely for that, how you're saying, though, just for that. There's a lot of people that, like, barbers, they just care about the haircut. Don't know, the quality can be there, but they're just trying to push it out. They don't really want that relationship. I'm not saying all of them, but there are some.
But they just want that service in and out.
Yeah. That's honestly, you cater to your clients. You can pick who you want. It sounds crazy, but you really can. Like, all right, cool. I want one that actually cares and wants to do the fine detail, or just look at the little things. Like actually, like, oh, hey, John, how's your wife? Oh, good. How's that surgery been? You actually know them.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not just like, hey, John, cool, doing good. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that connection, that trust. And sometimes some people don't even have anyone to vent to in their lives.
Exactly.
Their whole work, even their home life, they just want to like let stuff out.
Yeah.
I
always say I'm a low pain counselor.
Low pain counselor.
Like sometimes you just hear some stuff like random, like, oh yeah, did this or doing that. I'm like, that's cool. Like, I don't know if I should like pray for you, turn you into a like sight word or something. I'm like, all right, dog. So there's definitely some comedians, but
that's cool. And dude, like, I'm sure it's like you could probably start your own podcast right now. Like you can,
that's
you can talk that long.
Yeah, that's definitely something I want to do, but it's just more I don't know. Everyone says, oh, you got to find like what's the word?
Niche.
Yeah, I guess niche, like something what to go off of. But for me, I'm like, I do everything. Snowboarding.
Yeah.
I like to go little country stuff. Do I dress country? No, I have like some hey dudes and boots and stuff like that. Does it make you country? No, but
that's what real country people say.
Yeah.
It's not about the fit.
Exactly.
I mean, dude, you saw my life today. Like a little glimpse.
That's like even your dad's like, yeah, he don't dress it, but he's country,
Yeah. Yeah, we
it's ATG life,
It's ATG. We're low key, We don't like to be.
All right, guys, I didn't tell you, but I'm breaking out right now. I'm going with the grain, though. A new podcast with the grain. We're going against the grain.
Dude, get out of here, bro. Trying to kill the vibe.
Wow. Which one's the boo?
I keep on. So, little sneak peek. We're going to do some winter merch. And I was showing this guy some of the stuff. He's like, bro, it should say with the grain, bro. This guy always, how like when people just know how to get under your skin, you just drop that little Easter egg.
You got to mess with them, because he's always, hey, ATG, I'm like, bro, you don't want ATG. You don't even put me on the podcast, He's like, oh, I'm going to get you. I want you. I'm like, bro, all right, whatever. No, I'm just kidding. But
how quick did we decide to do the pod, though?
Bro, that
was this planned?
No. We legit were just at his house, legit riding horses, playing cornhole, some board games, eating. And he's like, let's do the pod. I'm like, screw it, let's do it. He's like, tonight? I'm like, let's run it. And he lives pretty far, I'm not going to put no locations, but it's like, what, an hour away?
Yeah, we live pretty far out in the country.
Yeah. So
we're just like my family anyway.
Yeah. We came over here. I was like, let's run it.
No, let me say, let's get some Mickey D's.
Powerade
I'm not going to lie. Like riding horses all day, I got pretty hungry.
It was fun. I haven't rode a horse shoot. I was telling you like 8 probably. I used to have one Cracker Jack.
Dude, you were riding good. And I was even more impressed when you said you used to ride like with no reins, no nothing. Like just pull the horse by its hair.
I just remember just the hair and just. That's the thing. I remember just going to the little flea market over there in the South Valley.
You take your horse?
I'll take the horse riding around. I thought it was the coolest kid ever.
Flexing. Thinking you're.
That's what I thought. Just,
what's up?
Yeah.
That is a pretty sick flex. You pull up on a horse.
Everyone's like that walking. I was just riding it. Little kids. Everyone's all. I was little too, but they're all, can I pet it? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
That was bad, dude.
That's sick, dude.
That's like, legit riding a horse or being around horses. I'm 24 now. Imagine what 8.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Don't tell me to do the math because that's why I'm a barber.
Well, it stuck with you. Muscle memory.
Yeah.
Like you were probably the most confident on there right off the rip, and you were like on the biggest horse. It was funny. One of our friends almost got bucked off. Well, no, he didn't get bucked off. So here, I'm actually the one to blame, and I roped him too. But he was like, dude, I want to go. How do you get him to gallop? And I was like, watch, I'm gonna run next to you and just kick him, and your horse will follow me. So I get my horse in a gallop, and his horse starts galloping, but I don't think homie was ready for the speed, bro. And he was almost about to fall off, just going, and then at the last minute he
comes
stopped.
out. I thought he was giving it the beans, That's funny.
I rode next to him, and then his horse just went full on. But he was, you could tell he's.
Did you see his face though?
Yeah.
That boy legit laying back. That boy, he's funny.
He's all, bro, you should have took a picture. I don't know, bro. You're looking kind of on the side of it. Hold on, I want to make sure it's still good, bro, because our intern's been messing stuff up.
No, you're good. Loud and clear. Do you see the? I'll say vitals, but that's not the right term.
Intern Steve, bro. Look, intern Steve still hasn't fixed the table. No, we're still on the 2024 budget. We're waiting for it to go through.
Right, 2025 coming up. You know.
Yeah.
We're still off strong. Hopefully, you know.
Dude, I kind of want to tap into like how we met. So we met through church.
Yeah. Honestly, how did you? Okay, real question is, how did you start going to Narrow?
So I started going. So, excuse me, that's some chicken nuggets.
Same. Hot and spicy. Sorry, cuz.
So I've been going to Citizens Church. It's in Albuquerque. It used to be Copper Point for a minute.
Yeah.
And through that, I got to know Manny.
Yeah.
And me and Manny have always been friends. Like even through like my past relationship, they were like friends, same friend group, whatever. So Mongo's always been around, like always been a homie. And I hadn't seen him because he's been going to Narrow. And we there was like a big outreach at Citizens, like for all churches to come, kind of like a big community thing. Yeah. And him and his sister sat behind my family.
Okay.
And I hadn't seen him in forever. And he's like, dude, like you should come to my church. It's Thursdays, like perfect. Okay. And literally I went the next week. That's dope. And then I just, got to know all you guys.
Okay, then that's pretty fresh. Like obviously I figured it was Manny because obviously you guys were close. You guys talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even remember the first time you went. Like I remember we were talking and obviously you pulled in the question like, hey, I got a podcast, come check it out.
You're all this guy who doesn't have a podcast.
It's like a SoundCloud rapper nowadays, you know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. No, but just honestly, that's what was hard is to remember like exact. I do remember you talking about the podcast. So that's sick, bro. Like I was like, we talked about it. Mm-hmm. We just had like short conversation,
Yeah, like we didn't pull it up, nothing. It was just like
I'm really pulling it up, doing that, and then like, oh yeah, we're for the labs and stuff. Just getting like small talk.
Yeah,
getting to know each other. I was like, oh okay, that's cool. And then I remember you saying like, yeah, I was like, I'm country. He's like, I have horses and stuff like that. He's like, don't let it fool you. Like that's when you're just like had a fire fit.
Yeah,
I was like, heck yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's fun, bro. It's cool just getting to know everyone, and like that whole group that we have is so cool. Like the fact that we could get that many people together today and all go down to Belen, be willing to come hang out all day.
Yeah.
Like that's a cool group to have.
100%.
Good group of people
especially to do like all the activities we did.
Yeah, we did everything, bro. We're riding down the ditch banks. We jumped in the Bronco, freaking ripped it. Yeah. So we were ripping the Bronco down the road, ripping it. Did my dad tell you the text that he got?
No.
So they have like a neighborhood watch text thing. Everyone's on this group text. And someone put on there's a Bronco ripping it down the road. They're going back and forth. Does anyone know who this is? Everyone just putting me on blast, dude. And my dad's like, my bad, that's my son.
Okay.
He threw me under the bus.
Who else has the Bronco that clean,
I know. Well, we hide it. It's tucked away, so like no one even probably knows.
That's true.
But we let them know today.
Well, I'm saying you let them know because you guys got the music going on the last ride, too. I was there all helping out. I feel like I was a chauffeur, He was just giving them rides. My guy ATG over here, Josh, that boy is chauffeuring everyone on the four-wheeler, the Bronco, Good hospitality here.
That's it, bro. That's that country hospitality, you guys.
You got to give him a clap for himself,
Let's go.
There we go.
Allah. All right, we're chill.
All right, relax. You're doing too much.
But yeah, dude, that group that we have, like, it's cool because it's like perfect, and I hope it continues to grow.
Oh yeah. 100%.
But like that unit we have, like probably like 20 people.
Yeah.
Like a group of like all college age people. Even older, you know what I mean?
We're
like,
a variety. Definitely, it's
most of us like mid-20s, maybe.
Yeah.
And we're so different too. It's like crazy. Like
everyone's background, just who they are. Obviously, that's what makes life. But like everyone's just so different. But we can still just hang out and chill.
Yeah, and it's cool because we're all we're all have a relationship with God.
Yeah,
so like right off the rip, we already have all that in common.
Yeah.
So like you're not going to be judged. You could talk about whatever you want. Like no one's going to judge you. No one's going to like say, "Oh, what are you doing here? What?" I don't know. I like that vibe. Like
100%. I feel like it. So even it's funny that you say it because like with God and everything, definitely from like going to like my old ways, how I used to party and stuff like that. If I go to like I can't even say go to the club, like going out with like people that I used to hang out with.
Yeah.
I hate to use the word too. Like the vibes are not there.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no connection. But now I go with anyone from the church. I'm like, oh, for some reason, it's like everything's just like, oh man, well, you like that too. It's just more connection, you know, more just similarities.
Yeah, that's true.
Similarities, whatever.
Well, dude, it's like, when you start getting closer to God, you're like, your life views change.
100%.
The way you see the world, what you think is fun.
Yeah.
Things that like you used to love or be drawn to.
Yeah.
You're like now almost reject in a certain way.
So
like
different
even
now.
Yeah, like me, and I don't like to say it, like I haven't drank. I think today's like 100 years since I drank any alcohol. So it's been 100 days. And not that I ever even like really had a problem, but I was just like, it wasn't like really benefiting me. You know what I mean? And I was telling you too, like, I don't want to say like I'm never going to not drink again. Like if you guys see me drink a beer on the pod down the road, don't be like Josh fell off, Yeah. But like right now where I'm at in my moment in life, I'm like loving it, dude.
And that's something right there. It's like, obviously we talked like this past, 2 days we've been chilling.
Yeah.
Like for me, I haven't done nicotine for a while. I'm just, my 5th day? I just started, but like, I got gum and using like caffeine pouches, but there's a time like, once I get past this, I don't mind still having like a nice cigar.
Yeah.
It's like the same way we were doing it there.
Yeah.
I used to drink heavy too. Now I won't mind like say a nice glass of whiskey and a cigar.
Yeah.
Sounds like a vibe on a steak.
Oh, on a steak. Yeah. You got medium?
Medium rare.
Rare. Okay. Yeah, we go.
If you do well, I can't trust you. That's with the grain.
There's this movie that remind me what we're talking about, but there's this movie. It's called The Cowboy Way.
Okay.
And these dudes are like cowboy dude, like my dad, like those type of dudes. And they go to this fancy like wine and dine steakhouse, and they're like, "How do you want your steak?" He's all, "Cut the horns off it, wipe its butt, and throw it on a plate."
That's how Manny likes it.
Like just bleeding.
Yeah, he likes it blue.
Manny, you're.
I
saw that dude drink some paint, dude.
Oh yeah, at the
that's against the grain, homie. Just drank paint.
So for you guys don't know, we're talking about it because we had a pumpkin carving and painting contest.
Yeah, we
at
painted
the church.
pumpkins. Yeah,
and he had just a cup and just said, "I'm not a germaphobe, but he sent it."
Yeah, he did send it for sure. And like, honestly, like Mongo, he's a good dude, bro. It's crazy because like some of the people, like even you, bro, like I just feel like you guys are so mature in certain ways. I like feel like you're almost like my age, like you guys are a little bit older.
It's funny that you say that because I always feel like I'm older.
Yeah, like you're 23,
24,
24. See, like I thought you were like 28, maybe.
Yeah,
not by your looks, but just like your vibe. You give chill vibes.
I'm
chill guy.
Chill guy. That's a pose right here, posing.
Yeah, but it's crazy, bro. Like not drinking and even going. So like, I was already going to the gym consistently.
Yeah.
But then I was drinking on the weekends, and I felt like I was just like restarting every week, and I was not really progressing.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was almost getting to like a waste, And when I stopped drinking, I would say within like 3 weeks of not drinking, I lost like 8 pounds just instantly.
So your main focus right now, is it to cut or bulk?
I'm trying to just get stronger, bro.
You're just lifting? Okay,
Yeah, I'm not focusing on like how many calories and protein, but like I've been trying my best to drink like two protein shakes a day.
Or like physique, or just obviously strength's gonna come.
Yeah,
you're trying to look like a little.
I don't even have a goal. Like I want to look this way. I just want to keep adding plates.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So
just keep getting better.
That's cool. Are you doing more powerlifting or like?
No.
Or Modi's brain fart. Powerlifting or bodybuilding?
Bodybuilding. I would say probably more bodybuilding, but like, I don't know. Like it's hard because I go to the gym by myself, so like I can't really push it to the max, like benching.
No, yeah, definitely.
Like I don't have a spot.
Scary. You're just like, oh.
Yeah, so I'm like doing it a little slower. Like last week I maxed out like 2 reps, and I had someone help me that I knew, but I mainly, it's like more mental for me. Like I like to just.
So for me, since my bad to cut you off. So right there, what I used to do when I still go by myself.
Yeah.
I can't say go. I haven't went for a while, but I used to go bench on the squat rack, since it has the thing to catch the bar.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I can still bench, and if
like
I
off the floor.
Yeah. So if I fall, it just falls on the. It falls on the
safety rack thing. Yeah, that's smart.
That's what helps.
So
me.
Push it.
Yeah.
Or now they have machines too, like where if you just give out, but the machines. Because there's a different type of muscle you're using when you're balancing it.
Yeah,
when you're balancing the bench instead of just pushing. But I mainly do it like for my mental health. Like at the end of the day, sometimes at the end of the workday, I have too much like.
Oh yeah.
I carry things over from work. Just my mind's always running, and when I go there, I just turn on my music and just not think for 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's like the best part.
No,
I
it's
don't
definitely
talk
nice.
to no one, and then when I leave, I'm drenched. Go to the sauna. It's like it's almost like a reset button.
See, that's what's nice. You have the sauna and stuff you're saying. You're telling me too for snowboarding.
Yeah.
Love my gym, but it doesn't have that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I miss the steam room. Like just especially when you're
The steam room.
just
See, and that's the main reason I go to Defined. It's cheap, but it has a steam room. It has, like yesterday, I hit the jacuzzi after we shredded. Saved my life. And the sauna I hit every day though. Sauna or steam room. And
what do you like more, the sauna or steam room?
Steam room 100%.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Because it's all just like with me, like my lungs. I don't have the best lungs.
Yeah, it opens it up.
And yeah, like even now during like cold season, you know, you just have the sniffles.
Yep.
It'll just fry whatever's up there, dude.
Yeah, it's just clean. Like
it's like ripping bath salts or not bath salts, smelling salts.
Yeah, bath salts. Boy's going crazy.
The smelling salts. What did you even do with them, bro? You left them in the kitchen
over there.
Homeboy's been look. Your nostrils are already bigger, bro.
Honestly, I can't breathe good. Only one nostril works sometimes. Now
you have like a deviated septum, or did you break it at one point?
Let's just say a lot of drugs back in the day, probably.
Just clogged.
Yeah, I clogged it back in the day a lot with coke.
Yeah, it'll mess you up long term, like things like that, or even
100%.
like a deviated septum. Like if you don't get it fixed or surgery, it'll just stay like that. Luckily, I haven't ever broke my nose.
I don't think I have.
I have like.
I already have like a pointy nose or a longer nose.
I don't have like a long nose, so I think I just have a lot of cushion. So if I take a hit, it can handle it.
Heck no, not me. I used to have a sensitive nose. Like when I did boxing, for a while, just bleed. And now it's kind of like getting better.
You used to do boxing?
Yeah.
That's sick, dude. And you used to wrestle too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
West Mesa?
Yeah. I was in like,
hey,
I only did a few years.
Shout out to the West Mesers. Elevate.
Might be backwards.
But how did you get into like training like that? Just to get into it, like when you were a teenager or
honestly,
older?
Ever since I was little, there was this spot in the South Valley going towards 5 Points.
Yeah.
So it always looks like a church. But at boxing, I was like, bro, I want to box. Like I always see just driving by when I was little. And then when I got older, I joined this one in the South Valley, a little one. What is it? Bueno? No, what's his name? What is his name? I want to say Coach Bueno or something.
Yeah.
We started training. It was fun. Did that. And then went to high school. The homie Elijah, shout out to my boy Elijah Monkey. His dad and them always started fighting.
Mm-hmm.
He been training. He's wrestler, dope wrestler. And he's like, yeah, like my dad trains. Like, let's do it. So me, him, and the homie Drew would just like, we should just call it the sweat locker.
Yeah.
Crazy because it's legit probably a room this big filled with pads. And we would just bang in there. Like, you can't run. We'd go to Belen.
Yeah.
Go train over there.
That's what's up.
So
Rosales or something. They have some decent boxing.
I can't lie. I don't remember. But it was meant. That's how I got the
Dang, so you were scrapping with the scrappers, bro. South Valley and Blen. Some of those dudes
pretty cool.
bang. I went to one session one time, but I just did the circuit training. Like I've never trained like fighting.
It was cool. Like we're supposed to do a match out there in Belen, but things fell through. I didn't do it. And honestly now, like I want to get back into it, but I don't know if I really want to do it just to like
what goal you have type.
Like, yeah, I just want to do it just to stay on my toes.
Yeah.
Like the conditioning, everything feels good, you know?
Oh, dude, that's the best feeling when you're in shape and you know you're in shape.
So going back to the sweat locker, I was telling you, little room, pads everywhere, wrestling mat. So I forgot his name, but we're doing just jits.
Yeah.
And excuse me, kind of spicy. Ooh, vibes.
That actually wasn't that funny though. I'm just kidding. So what happened in the sweat locker?
The sweat locker. So we're just doing some jits, and honestly, this homie's like a rubber band, long hair, small dude,
like lanky.
Yeah, exactly. I remember once we're just training. We're doing the. I know you can think
Speed
of it.
bag?
No, it was just training jiu-jitsu. What do they call it in the wrestling? I can't think of it right now.
Takedowns.
King of the court or
King of the mat.
King of the mat.
Yeah. Oh, I love King of the mat.
So we're doing that with jits.
So you stay in until you lose.
So we're doing that. I remember we're on stand up. I got the wrist control, snapped him down, and I was standing. I remember I jumped up, and I put my hooks in and got an arm bar.
Oh.
And I won. But after that, I don't know if it was King of the Courts because I think the loser has to stay in there, so it's conditioning, you know.
Yeah.
So loser, he tries to do it on the next guy. He jumped, landed on his head, and he was out. I just remember that time because he legit...
Like he tried a flying arm bar and he fell back on his head?
Yeah, same way what I did. He just landed. He stayed there for like a few seconds, and he got up. Oh, shoot.
That's wild,
just
bro.
He jumped up, and like he just...
Like missed the arm and just fell back.
He still had the arm, so I really don't know how we did it or what.
That's weird. Sometimes if you just hit your neck even weird, like it'll put you out.
Like I don't know.
Have you ever got knocked out or anything or choked out?
I mean, we did it like when we were younger. You got choked out for fun, but
Yeah,
that's about it.
like just to see what happens.
Yeah. All right. I'll give you the story. It's like stupid.
Okay. I got a story too of getting choked out. Crazy one.
So it was middle school, sometime middle school.
Mm-hmm.
I know I was probably about to go to high school. So we're at the park, and we used to live at this park over there by the beside the park. We're at the park.
Okay.
And we're
homies from the school. You and friends or what?
Just the apartment I lived at.
Mm.
We're hanging out. We're like, hey, we used to go to the park, Desert Hills. So we used to go play tag over there.
Hills.
And then we would play like crazy tag. You can't touch the floor, jumping crazy, whatever. And I remember once like, hey, let's choke each other going down the slide. So just you tap. I was all right, bet I'm down.
This is before iPads. This is how creative we used to be.
Facts. Stupid.
I think that's genius.
Now, yeah.
That's the ultimate high.
And then the slide is all. So it was all right. Go. So I was there.
Hold on real quick. Time out. So they choke you and then let you go and you go down the slide, or they go down with you, choking you out?
They you choke and then they let you go.
After you're out?
It's on a tap though.
Okay.
So I remember I was like going. I was like, oh shoot! I feel something. I'm seeing stars. I was like tap, and I remember I started going down. They started catching me because I was twitching.
Oh no! Did you seizure?
I don't know. I just remember that a little bit. They said that I was like falling off because we're on the top. You know,
yeah.
See the slide. That I was gonna like fall out, but that was the only time I have. I was like,
dang, bro, that's an experience not a lot of people say they could have.
But that's the only time.
That's pretty against the grain, bro, if you ask me.
That was the only time
You're like, have you been choked out going down a slide?
It's like just for fun, though. It's like,
let's just see what happens.
Do you remember the California knockout? I don't know if you remember that.
Mm-mm.
So it's like when they breathe all heavy. And you
push you. Yeah. That's what they call that?
Yeah. I never did. Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I did it once. I think my craziest chokeout story was in wrestling. It was at the state tournament.
I have another one. Never mind.
Quarterfinals. I don't know. It was a big match, right?
Yeah.
And I was down. I was down by like 5. And the homie had a choke on me. But it wasn't like a rear naked. He had my arm, but it was just clean choke. But I wasn't able to get pinned the way that he was. So he was just squeezing and I was tapping. And eventually I go out and he just stays choking me. And I'm out. Like the ref is just like watching me just get choked. I was out for like 4 minutes.
Dang.
Cold. And all of a sudden I wake up. My coach, I had some crazy coach at the time, slapping me. Wake up. Like, and dude, I felt.
So you needed this.
It felt like a dream. You know when you wake up from sleeping and you're like, or like a nap. Yeah. I could relate it to like when you take a nap after school and it's nighttime and you're like, I woke up, dude. And it was so funny because when I woke up and he finally got me up, he's like, you're down by 5. You need to throw him. Like just all this information. And it was funny because I'll never forget. Like I remember looking at my opponent and he was like gassed. Like, you know, he was in a wrestling match and I felt like I had the best sleep of my life, bro.
So you're ready.
Yeah, I was like fresh, dude. I was like, all right, let's go. Like it felt like I woke up. I launched him out of bounds, lost the match. But I got up and just sent it.
Heck
but
yeah.
that was like surreal. Like if you watch the video, like my head is just like out.
That's crazy.
Done.
Yeah, see, for mine I wasn't out that long.
Best sleep. If you guys want to sleep good though, just have the homie choke you out, bro. I swear that's the best sleep I ever had.
So actually the very, 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 very first time, it was my older brother. We're having a pillow fight.
Yeah.
I was young. I don't even know how old. Like, I remember he hit me flying in the air.
Matrix.
And I hit the garage, or not the garage, the closet door, and out. Like I got knocked out by a pillow.
Wait, the closet door knocked you out or the pillow?
Both.
Like
I legit was flying like a cartoon, like just boom. But I was out for a couple seconds.
Do you remember waking up like what that felt like?
Even my brother's like, oh shoot.
It's kind of trippy, huh?
Let's say I haven't like for a while now. 4 minutes, bro. That's a long time.
Yeah, it was like. But I felt great. I felt like solid, ready. Dude. I felt so good.
What kind of toss did you get?
I did. I had an underhook and an overhook. So I just ran up to him, got the underhook, launched him, and then it was out of bounds. He like basically crawled out of bounds. I used to like to throw. I used to like the upper hook or underhook a lot.
I feel soft.
A little bit.
He's with the grain for sure.
I think that's just messed up that he just stayed choking me out knowing I was just done.
Yeah.
Like, looking back, that was kind of messed up. Because, like, if you lose oxygen to your brain for
That's
more
what I'm
than, like,
saying.
a minute,
You're
you're
4 minutes out. Like,
toast.
it could have went worse.
You know what? My life was actually a lot more better before, now that I think about it.
That's a little special.
Now,
You gotta get it back to the spot.
I have an eye that wanders now.
Little cockeyed.
Yeah, dude, I could go on for days, bro. Passing out.
See, those are only 2.
I got a COVID shot. Not a COVID shot. Swine flu. Remember swine flu shots?
Yeah.
I got a swine flu shot in high school. It was like the first ever swine flu shot I ever got, whatever. And they gave it to me, and I like woke up seizing on the ground. Like, they were like giving me like an EpiPen, and I was like,
So you're allergic?
came to. Yeah, they're like, dude, something happened, but I fell and I also hit my head. So I think when I hit my head, no one caught me. Like, they gave me the shot and I just went boom. And I think when I hit my head, I was just, and so they told me, they're like, dude, like, you can't get like the swine flu shot again. They're like, we don't know what you're allergic to, but like, this ain't good.
Honestly, I
got to miss wrestling practice that day. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, that's with the grain for sure.
That is all celebrating, taking these out.
Oh,
I was like, coach, I seized.
I seized. I'm bad. Honestly, though, no, I definitely hit my head a lot. Knocked out, no.
I don't think I've been knocked out either. Like, hit in the head, knocked out. By a punch, anyways. Yeah. I've been knocked out before, but not like in a fight, knocked out.
No. That's one thing I wouldn't say, knock on wood. I'm not bricked up right now, just kidding. All jokes.
Champion. Yeah. Just kidding. How was it like growing up? Like, cause you're pretty close with your brother. Like, did you guys have a pretty cool childhood?
So
what was that like?
So, childhood, I lived with my grandma. I lived with my grandma for since middle of 4th grade. So it was just me. My older brother, he lived with us for a while. It was me, it was just me. Mm-hmm. My older brother, my sister, they had pretty much like your family's house had like a compound. Yeah. My auntie was like across the street or next door with my sister. So all my family things like kind of like crazy.
Like, so everyone's all blended. Like, everyone's kind of lives next to each other.
Not really the aspect. I'm saying more like my mom or all my siblings were pretty much like adopted from.
Oh, family. Yeah.
So me and my like Esteban, we didn't grow up together. Like, I seen him every so few years. Yeah. So like right now is as close as we ever been.
But like, growing up as kids, you weren't like.
No, I knew who he was. I talked to him every legit 3 years.
Like, what's up, bro?
Yeah. My older brother, we lived together for a while. And then,
dude, someone's in those chicken nuggets, I swear.
Is that poison? Sorry, TG. No, we grew up like close to my older brother, and then he left, did his own thing, and went with my mom. My sister, she's always been there. She reaches out, but I don't know. It was definitely different. Mm-hmm. Like, childhood I was more alone. I was by myself, always just riding my bike.
Just like independent, like you're like your own, doing your own thing.
Pretty much, like. I was with my grandma till middle of middle school, or elementary. Sorry, middle of 4th grade is elementary. And I don't know. It was definitely one of those ones like I had siblings, but they weren't there. Obviously, Esteban was with his auntie that considered his mom. Yeah. So it was just always it's just crazy. Like, explaining the family stuff is it's hard.
All over the place, kind of.
Like how I told you about my dad too. It's like someone else might saying it was my dad, but he wasn't. But then my dad died when I was 3, and I'm like, what? You know? So it's definitely hard. So
that's a lot to take in as a kid. Yeah. Or just confusing. Like, who's the leader? Who's the...
Yeah, but now, obviously, I know which is which. Is like, or not which is which, but like, who's my dad actually? Who's my mom? Or what? My mom always knew who, but that's always been like a hard one. Even like my brother, my older brother, I haven't talked to him in years. My sister, I talk to her every so often. My little brother, obviously, Esteban. Yeah. We live together.
He's cool, bro. Shout out to Esteban.
Facts.
But
Goofy Savage on Instagram.
Goofy Savage. Boy can play the drums.
Facts. The boy's nice.
He plays the drums for our worship team. Kills it. You guys like to fish too. You guys be getting out there. Fly fishing, all that. That's something I've never tried.
Let's go.
I don't know if maybe I'll like it. I'm not the biggest fan of fishing.
So, okay, see, you don't like...
Unless it's stream fishing.
Regular fishing can be boring. Yeah. If you fly, it's...
Especially sober Josh now, I'll be like...
No,
nodding off.
Fly's nice. We got my uncle one. We're supposed to be in Texas right now, flying off in the ocean, but
Shout out to Goofy Savage for
freak. We still live. We still live.
I mean, we'll find out later, I guess. Just kidding.
Let's run it.
But yeah, dude, fishing, I've never. I just don't have the patience, bro. Like, I like to just go do.
Exactly.
You know, and when I feel like I'm not doing nothing, I'm like,
my guy, you have ADHD.
I feel like yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
My teachers actually,
we got the tism.
they tried getting my mom to like take me to the doctor when I was younger. Not because like there was nothing wrong. I just couldn't sit down, bro.
Yeah. No, definitely. I was too. I was
I'm
always
just like-
talking to someone, always doing something.
I always have something in my
And that's what-
hand.
I've been playing with freaking Sean O'Malley the whole time.
That's
What's
my-
up, my dog right
That's
here?
worth $3 million.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Yo, shout out to Tim from Hydro Bar though. He gave me like a limited edition Sean O'Malley
Clutch.
card.
He said he's giving to me too, so that's super sick.
Hey, if you guys want to send in stuff, I'll give you a shout out.
Fast.
We got the Max Holloway action figure right there.
Crazy knockout with Gaethje.
It kind of broke my heart though. Right when I got that, gifted that, it was like right after that big knockout with
Yeah.
Gaethje, and then since then, lost.
That's right. Everyone thinks about the knockout though, you know.
That's true. Well, everyone just likes people who bang.
Yeah, they like
Like
strappers.
true fight fans, like they just want to see you bang.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, it's
they
cool
want
if
to
you
see a
stay
dog
winning.
fight. They want to see a dog fight.
I am like the biggest GSP fan ever. But like towards the end of his career, it almost felt like he was just trying to get the dub.
But no, for going back for fishing though.
Yeah, fishing. Sorry, bro.
No, you're good. You'll definitely like it though. Just because for me,
Fly.
yeah, fly. Not when I'm saying fishing now, it's just straight fly fishing.
So with fly fishing, it's nonstop. You're always kind of,
So that's what everyone thinks. So when you're going back and forth, it's just to get the line out there.
and then you let it sit.
Let it sit, and you see your little indicators, pretty much a bobber. You see it drop, shoom, straight up. And
Do you just flick your wrist to hook it, or
just lift up, legit lift up the whole pole, just shoom. And you can. It's called stripping it, so you got to keep tension on the line and just pull it down, or you can reel it in. But
Do you just
stripping
pull it down?
dude. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
that's dope. They say San Juan's like the best. You guys said that before?
I haven't went yet, but I definitely
Like
want
I
to.
heard you just go there and throw your line in and
There's some monsters like size of this deck is just,
trout.
Yeah, big boys, fatties.
Dang. Do you always keep them? Do you guys cook the fish or throw them back or?
Well, depending where we're at, like if we're camping, I'll probably try to keep a couple if they're good size.
Yeah.
I haven't hit the San Juan though, but I
Mm.
think San Juan is catch and release.
Is it?
But even then, it's just honestly, I do it as a sport. It's fun.
Get the gram pick and then
Exactly like that pose. All right, there you go. We're ready. We're ready. We're out here.
you know what I actually enjoy is catfishing. Like there at the river, because you know how the river's so low.
Yeah.
Like you just find a spot in the river and they all hang out on the holes. So I just get like a little kid rod, drop some chicken liver,
Heck yeah.
and let the line go in and just rip up a big old catfish.
Catfish at a fight. They're fun.
They're
just
fun.
some monsters. Would you ever do noodling?
never. I can't stand sticking my hand in things, don't knowing what's gonna grab them.
I couldn't do noodling. No.
And then imagine just filling a catfish, like ripping
Oh,
your.
I'll freak out. Let me tell you, I'll bust up and I'm shooting that. I'm shooting it.
I can't, like anything that crawls. Like I don't know. Someone threw a lizard on me once, like in elementary, like in the bus, like a big old lizard, and
Yeah.
it crawled up me.
Oh
And
yeah.
that since that day, like I was like traumatized.
See that would it'll freak me out just with unexpected. Yeah, but honestly, if I see it, I'll pick it up.
A
not-
lizard?
Yeah, certain things. If I know what it is, yeah,
What if it like bites you? That doesn't freak you out.
that boy better survive because I'm stomping its head off or something.
That I just can't stand things that like wiggle like in your hand. Like you grab a lizard and it's like trying to bite you. You're just like, ugh.
So what? I forgot what told me. Think about it. We're like triple its size of its size, just scared of us.
Yeah.
We'll do the same thing, you
So
know.
we should just let it be, bro. What about snakes? Like, do you have like a phobia or anything that you're like actually terrified of?
No,
Like heights?
no, I have my
anything?
days like, oh freak, like if I'm not expecting it, I'm like, oh shoot, but
Like,
all right, good.
like what? Like spiders or
Just anything little thing. It can be a freaking rat or something. I'm like, oh, I'm like, all right, we're good. I'll grab it. I'm not scared.
you grab a rat?
Yeah, I'll grab whatever. Like, I'm not one. I'll just do it. Like my brother loves snakes. I told him like I don't mind them, but if it bites me, I'm snapping its freaking neck. I always want to whip it.
Bro, I had a friend who had a, I don't know what kind of snake. It wasn't a poisonous one, but it was a pretty decent sized one.
Yeah.
And he would just let it crawl. Like I was laying on the bed one time and he's like, just let it like crawl like on you. And I'm not even kidding you, bro. I'm not making this up. The snake went up my leg and it bit my crotch, dude.
It's in this other snake.
It
You thought it was
freaking
his
bit my
girl.
crotch hard, bro.
Oh.
And like that's it. I'm done
You
with
get
snakes.
checked?
Oh, I grabbed it and freaking launched it, but like,
Did you go get checked at the doctor?
no. Well, like, so the teeth weren't like, it bit right on my where your zipper's at.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of got like that chunk, but it was, I don't know, dude. It just went for it.
That's
Boom!
crazy.
Also, you want to throw down or what?
Have you ever seen the videos of when they snap their like spine?
The snakes?
Yeah.
No.
They get it by like their tail and like whip it like a whip. It like breaks it. So my brother, his snake bites
To
him
kill
in the
it or
future-
just
yeah.
paralyzes it?
Kills it. I think hopefully.
Dang, dude. I don't know,
That sounds
dude.
messed up. I like animals, or I like animals.
I don't know. What the Bible talks about the serpent, I'm like, okay, that's the enemy. I
That's
stay
true.
away from that.
But I don't know if I really do have one that's like, oh shoot.
Like something you're terrified of. Like, I'll never do that. Like bungee jumping. Would you do bungee jumping?
I guess
skydiving.
Skydiving, yes. Bungee jumping, I don't know. I don't think I would. I say maybe like in the water, but even then, I don't want to just.
Yeah. I think,
I'd rather jump into like a canyon where they have those like nets and catch you than bungee jumping.
yeah, because you know you're safe no matter what.
Like bungee jumping, I don't know why it's.
Because if it doesn't have a backup shoot, it's like if it snaps, you're done.
So I feel like that's the only thing maybe.
Bungee. I think I don't really have like a phobia or like a fear.
It's not really a fear. Like
Like-
I know I'll probably end up trying to do it, but I'm like,
I used to want to be a stuntman like till I was in 6th grade.
that'd be sad.
That was like my goal. Like
Actually-
I loved that movie, The Matrix, and I just loved watching people. And once I found out that like you could do that,
Yeah. I actually had a client last week when I was working. He was a stunt guy.
no way.
So it was pretty sick. It's crazy because he was a little older
hmm
and that boy looked healthy. I was like, dang, like I need to get some stunts, you know,
Heck yeah.
stay fit.
That's
That's
pretty.
definitely
That's
cool.
even more gangster than being an actor. Like, yo, I'm Brad Pitt's. You see when Brad Pitt flew over that car?
Nah, I don't
Like,
know
I'm the
that
guy
one.
who
They
wasn't-
know Brad Pitt. They don't know the stunt.
But still, just to
It's
tell
still
people,
sick, though.
like
Don't
tell
tell me
someone,
it's
like
sick.
if you're watching the movie,
I feel like
pause it and be like, hey, that's actually
that's
me.
me. It's not Vin Diesel.
Jumping through the explosion.
Was it family?
Who would you be a stunt double for?
So everyone tell
Like,
me
if you could choose, like, who do you think you look like?
wasn't
Actor.
off the looks, but it's a NFL. If you just think NFL,
I think the 49ers quarterback.
all right, you said it. There you go, Cap.
What's his name?
Kaepernick?
Kaepernick, bro.
That's the only one I would say because I look.
Would
like,
you do it for him?
Yeah, I had to do documentary, right? All right, you're hearing this, Cap. Documentary. Let me grow the beard out.
Let someone
Let me
sock
tell you
you.
though, I'm not gonna go for the knee though. Sorry, not kneeling for the flag. We might throw hands.
Kaepernick. That's a good one. That's a good. Has people just always told you kind of look like him?
Yeah, they're like, you know who you remind me of? I'm like that. Let me guess, Kaepernick. They're like, yeah. How did you know? I'm like, that's all I know. Who I look like. I don't know.
That means you look kind of half black.
Yeah, definitely that. Some people think I'm half black.
Are you just like whatever fits the vibe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I pull
I'm
my black
a
card.
Native American. I'm also this.
Yeah, they say I look like everything almost. Like, oh, you're Pakistani, black,
I
Mexican.
can see that. You're like a mutt.
Yeah.
That's good. You can go anywhere. Me, I'm like
Gringo.
I'm like Mikolo from what's that movie called? Blood and Blood Out. I'm brown on the inside. I said.
Mato locos.
Vatos,
Hey,
hey,
like
like
negro.
what does it say? Vatos locos for
Correct.
life.
Is it for life or whatever? Ooh, this guy, womp womp.
I need to get my sound bites down. Yeah, dude, I'm
Label
like,
'em, bro, label
I
'em.
look like a white boy. Thank God a lot of my friends are like straight up Mexican. Like if I want to travel, I have to take one of them with me.
Hey, let me tell you what I tell everyone. I can order my tacos and my tortas good. So I'm good.
That's how they
anything
know,
else?
like you're one of us.
Yeah, just the tacos and tortas, we're set.
What do you know about the tortas?
No, not those tortas. Asada, el jamón,
Empanada.
empanada. Now you're going different.
I was
different
just
one.
thinking of things that end with an nada.
Yeah. Nada. That's funny.
So I used to know. Well, I remember I told you on the road trip to Santa Fe. It was like I used to know Spanish, like when I was 2,
Yeah.
or understand it, and then I just totally forgot it. What a waste of.
Well,
what a-
it's just in the archives right now.
But I was telling you, I used to like in my partying days when we'd go to like frat parties or like just all during UNM, whatever. You know, all the sorority chicks, super white chicks. Some of them are from like Arkansas that are
That's
never.
your type, huh?
No,
Don't lie, bro.
I'm not, dude. I don't have a type. I look on the inside.
I don't got no type.
But I used to convince girls that I knew Spanish, like at parties,
Oh, you were saying that, yeah.
and I would just say the most random things, and but I would say with confidence, and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know that."
Wow.
And then they would say, "What fraternity are you in?" And I'd be like, "I'm not in no fraternity." Walk away. That's how shallow some of those girls were.
That's
like I'd be
crazy.
vibing with a girl all night, like think we have a connection, and then they would ask like what frat you're in.
Yeah, fraternities for
But I
girls.
would
Huh?
low key like kind of like dog
Can't be
on the
you.
frats. I'm like, I don't pay for friends, bro. And then they would just walk away.
I'm the betas.
Beta,
Betas.
betas,
Betas.
betas. We rep the betas.
Oh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Knucklehead.
No time.
That's who you'd be. Oh, dude. But yeah, I need to get. We should
VR.
take some Spanish classes, bro.
Did you take any like language in high school?
Yeah, I took like up to Spanish 3, but
So you're supposed to. I never did.
you didn't.
No, I think I was a little Spanish.
They're all, this guy's good enough.
Facts. They just look at me like, oh yeah, that fool knows it. But no, I never did. That's what's
Put
funny.
them in French.
Oui.
So why didn't you take a? I thought that's like a requirement.
I thought so too, but they never told me.
So you did home ec 3 years. I'm just kidding.
No, PE. PE was fun.
I did PE 4. I did it all the way through.
Yeah. Weightlifting. Had a football class for my 7th.
High school was so.
I can't lie. What I was like super dope. I picked each teacher I want each year.
Yeah.
Like,
Like you knew this is the one.
yeah, I was like, I had one class. I remember Miss Ham. I was like, I'm not staying here. She's one that always gives homework and just like hard on you. I was like, nah, hey, switch me. And they did. Makes it sound like a bad dude over there, but
Just calling your shots.
low-key did though. I can't lie. I will say that like confidently. I did change all my classes. Like, nah, I want all my teachers. So I was like that. AP class too is kicking back.
AP. I did AP like my freshman year. I was like, I ain't doing this.
That was my junior or senior year. I think I did that.
I wish more people would have like, and this is not even anything on my parents, but like college wasn't ever like a brought up thing
No.
until like 6 months before I graduated. Like I wasn't ever like, hey, I want to do this. I want to go through school. I want to do. It was like I had 4 months to decide what to do, and I was like, I guess I'll do this.
See, I don't know. I feel like for me, just how I grew up, I never really thought of that. You know,
Like, hey, when you
No one-
graduate,
yeah,
I'm gonna
no one
use
told me
this to
nothing, yeah, you
traject
know.
your thing, or you
like
know.
my uncle, the only time he told me something is like, he's like, do you think you're gonna graduate? I was like, high school? He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, that's a given. I was like,
Yeah,
that's easy.
but it's never like then what? Like I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like he's all like, because he knew who I grew up. We grew up the same way.
Yeah,
Did we have to do like sold drugs, all that, whatever, just to get by, you know?
yeah.
So he asked me where we're eating for, I don't know where it was. I think Texas Roadhouse or somewhere. So we just eating together. He's like, are you gonna graduate? I was like, high school? Like I was like,
Mm-hmm.
that's your time. He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, of course.
That was it.
That's like necessary, right?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay, I was just saying because I don't know, it's been hard for you. I'm like, just because it's hard doesn't mean you're gonna stop or what? I don't know. I don't
So
know.
you're like self motivated.
Yeah, that's just something like I don't understand. Like I not laugh, but like people that have their parents, that have a good household, they always choose like the easy way out. I don't know. Like they won't finish school or they'll go late. Like, bro, you have the foundation. Like for me, I only did sports just to do it. Did I
Mhm.
put my all to it? No. I
Yeah.
was still working, you know? And then they're like, oh, I'm trying to be a trap star just because it's cool. I'm like, dog, like, I'm not like, oh, I'm a bad dude, watch out. But like, I had to make money.
Yeah.
Like, I had to do whatever it take. Like, yes, I worked. I've been working since I was 7. I started selling like weed in middle school.
Middle school.
Yeah, and then I started going up to more weed, and then I started going to coke, and just like obviously, you know,
Just like side hustles.
yeah. But that's something right there. It's just like some people really do it just to go with the clout.
Yeah.
Like you're just finishing
image.
school. It's like,
I wanna
oh,
be
I'm a
that
bad boy, but my dog, you have everything put together. Like you have your mom, your dad that's supporting you, doing good.
Yeah.
My cleats and stuff, or whatever I needed for wrestling, or whatever not, I had to go work and buy them.
Yeah.
My auntie bought me a pair of basketball shoes once. I was like, heck yeah.
Like you appreciated that.
Yeah, like I didn't have the resources. I remember like in high school we were obviously you guys know the yearbook, so theirs was one that says best dress. It sounds so funny, but I won that. But no one really knew, like during high school I was homeless.
Mm.
And what I had to go through just to fit the part.
Yeah.
You know, I was always one like, oh, guess what, I gotta have Tommy Hilfiger or whatever it was, you know,
Yeah.
at that time. Just to make sure like, oh, no one knows that.
You look good on the outside.
Yeah, but no one
No one
knows I was homeless or whatever. Was I always a happy? Yeah, I was never always a sad guy.
Yeah.
I'm just a chill guy.
I could see you getting best dressed.
Like that's something for me is like, it sounds so like dumb, like really just that. But it was just something like no one knew that at home. I was like, oh shoot, where am I gonna like, where's my meal or what am I gonna do? You know, sometimes.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I had my mom there for a while helping me out for certain things when I was living with her. Then just stuff happened, you know.
That's crazy.
It's definitely one of those ones like it's a lot too when we first like high school.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like once you want to go into more, it's like I feel like deeper. That'll be a different pod. Then we'll definitely be here all night.
Talk about whatever, bro. I honestly want to know because I'm curious. Because we met through church. Like, what? How did you first get a relationship with God? Like, have you always kind of believed in God? Like,
Okay, yeah.
was it something that was instilled like in your childhood, or you learned about later in life?
Oh yeah, for that one it was really, heck yeah. Drink break. But no, so for that one I never really went to church heavy. My grandparents were big on she was Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandpa went to Catholic church, whatever, and I would go just to go.
Yeah.
But I remember I would just fall asleep. I was just like, bro, I'm not going. And my grandma like legit forced me to get up to go. And I would like be able to tantrum like to point of cry. I was like, bro, this is boring. I'm not going.
Yeah.
And then my auntie, she took me to church, a Christian church. And I was like, this is cool. Like, I like this. So that I got familiar with it when I was little. But then how I really found like Christ is I was working at Finish Line. And I was working at Finish Line. I walked to the food court to get some food.
Yeah. At the mall?
Yeah, at the mall. I Finish Line in the mall. It's JD now. But no, I used to work over there. And I was walking. This guy's stopped me like, hey, bro. I was like, hey, what's up? He's all, do you want to learn the Bible? I was like, in my mind, I would say no, but yes,
like
came
at the
out.
food court?
Yeah, right in the middle. So I don't know if you ever walked in, like when you're walking towards the food court, the little perfume station or station.
It's like by the kiwi juice.
Yeah, right there. Legit stopped me and like, hey, do you want to learn about the Bible? I was like, what? He's all, yeah. I was like, so I always said, I was like, yes, came out. So I was like, all right, screw it. I'm a man of my word. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I got all the info, started texting. We did like Bible studies, did all that.
So he was a cool dude. He's like genuine.
Yeah, they're cool. I actually cut a few of them from the old church. So we used to go. I went all that, got baptized.
How old were you at this time?
I just graduated, so 19.
Okay.
Yeah, 19. Just graduated high school pretty much almost, or about to graduate.
Yeah.
And yeah, did everything. Like, we read the Bible. He's like, yeah, before you get baptized, we like to do the study before you know it. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And I can't lie, like, it was cool, that church or whatever I went to, but it was definitely different. For me, like, I used to always feel like, oh, I got to walk on eggshells. Like, I couldn't be comfortable. Like, even doing this, like, oh, no, bro, that's a sin. Get away from there now. Like, I remember this one time I went on a date. They call it KD, Kingdom Date. That was weird. That was weird as
like a date with a girl?
Yeah, but it was only in the kingdom, like in the church.
Oh, okay.
Just not a real date. It's just to
like out or in the church.
You
Like
go
where
out.
do you? Oh,
You
okay.
can go to like get food or something, but it's just more like
You have like someone watching over you or what?
see. It's like that's what's like weird. Like Kingdom Day. It's like say it was saying okay. Just example. Say a girl from the church now in Narrow.
Okay.
Hey, let's go on a date, just for fun as friends. That's all it was, just to know how they should be treated.
Right. Right.
It was just that, but it wasn't nothing serious.
Okay.
So we did that. I remember this. Oh yeah, bro, I'm on KD. He called me. So KD. He's like, yeah, well, it's this girl from Santa Fe. He's all, what? He's all, she's from the church there. You're good. And he's all, no, bro, you got to leave her right now where you're at. You're in sin. Just leave her right there. And we're in the Mesa, just looking at the stars, just chilling, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, no, bro, leave her right now. You're in sin. And for me, like, I was just fresh. I was like, bro, well, who the heck are you? Like, I started cussing at him, going off. I was like, if you can't control yourself now, or can't control yourself, then who are you?
Yeah.
I'm chilling. And from right there, I just always just felt like kind of rubbed the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like they're always just like, it sounds really, really, really messed up. But it was more like somehow like not an ego,
Like controlling.
Yeah, controlling. There you go. Certain ones. Don't wrong. There's some cool homie. I loved it. I'm glad because it gave me the realization of just like God.
Yeah.
You know. So for a while, I went to that, and then I stopped. I stopped going to that church. Still cut them up. I told him, I was like, it was cool. Whatever. Cut another guy not too recently, probably maybe a year ago now. Came down, I was like, yeah, bro, I left him too. It was just different, you know.
Yeah.
He still has a community with them, all that. But then, still working at Finish Line, Michael, he would always give me a ride home and stuff.
And he worked there too.
Yeah. Michael's on the podcast, the pastor that was on here.
Michael was the last episode. Shout out to Pastor Mike.
Yeah.
Legend.
So he used to take me rides like home and all that, and he's like always like ask me questions. Hey, how are you, bro? Blah blah blah. I'm like, cool, like short, super short with him.
Yeah.
And I remember once he's like, bro, like I'm just trying to be your homie. Like I don't know why you're trying to like keep me away so stiff arming. And like it clicked. I was like, you know, you're right, because I knew he was like a pastor and all that. Like you know, they brought it up a little bit.
So that was why you kind of had your guard up in a way.
Yeah, because that one over there was it's just made me feel like eggshells.
Yeah.
Like really, it sounds really messed up because I'm like, they hear it, like judgy.
Yeah.
Don't wrong, not all of them, some. But then he was like, yeah, well, like, bro, I'm trying to be your homie, whatever. I'm like, all right, let it sink in. And after that, we started opening up more, talking, hanging out.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, you want to go to Legacy with me? I was like, you know what, bro? I'm down. Like, I used to go to Legacy back in the day with the Switch, just for fun.
Yeah.
Would I go for God? No. Trying to hit up girls. I was like,
socialize. Yeah.
But yeah, started going over there, went with him. And we started going to Santa Fe for our young adults. It's called, or not our young adults, for young adults they used to have. It was called Christian Life.
Okay.
What is the name? I don't remember exactly, but it's a church. We used to go every Tuesday, drive out there, and it was cool. I was like, this is pretty sick. Like,
yeah. Like you
people
just got
our
connected
age,
with like normal people.
Exactly.
It wasn't like, hey, what's your life about?
It wasn't
just
like
kind of
that.
let
It
you
was
be
more
yourself.
like how we connected.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just like, oh, they're homies. Not like, oh yeah, they're church people. You know, you've
Yeah.
seen the difference.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't get me wrong. We should be Christians, act different, be how we should be. You know.
Yeah.
But these ones are more like on a pedestal. But no, we started going over there on Tuesdays, and it was cool. I was like, heck yeah, this is pretty sick.
Was this is when he was already a pastor?
Yeah.
Michael?
Yeah. So we were going on Tuesdays. We'd drive out there, and then kept going. Excuse me. And then we opened up Michael out of nowhere. He's like, bro, like, let's set up our own young adults. Lamodi's tongue twister. Our own young adults. I was like, let's do it. Like, we started meeting up in the South Valley just for young adults every Thursday night, how it is now. And we would do it.
Like at someone's house or something?
It was at a church.
Cool.
At a church, we did that, set up our little, like, setup we did.
Dang, so you were with him from the beginning.
Yeah. So, like, in the South Valley, we would, like, set up everything. Like, little backdrop. I remember the very first night we did it, the homie Kiazi actually used to, I don't know if he got it or what, donated, but all kinds of pizzas for us.
That's what's up.
And we're hyped because, don't get me wrong, we're shooting for the stars.
Yeah.
And we only had, like, maybe sometimes 5 people, 2 people. I remember once Michael was just still praying because no one showed up.
Yeah.
And I don't know heck where I was at because I was usually always there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we set that up from the beginning, and we just broke away from there. And then his dad, Mike, he just, God was talking to him and said, like, open up a church. Because we stopped going to the South Valley.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, just open up a church. It's like, what? So for a while, we're like, all right, what, like, for me, it's like, that's my spiritual thing. I was like, what do I do now? Like, that was my regular, you know?
Yeah.
Invited my brother.
That's a big calling. That's a big calling.
Yeah. And he said, call him.
Like, it's one thing to just make the decision to follow God, but then you're like, okay, we're putting our name on this. Like, we're going to make it a thing.
Yeah. And that's for me, is like, honestly, I was open a church. I never knew
Yeah.
like, what to do. Like, I didn't even think about, like, ministry. Because Mike would always say, like, bro, you do ministry? I was like, ministry? You want me to preach? You want me to go up there and preach? Dog, you're funny. I would laugh at him. And now I do serve. I'm on the board. I do the photography. I do X, Y, and Z. There's still a lot more, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you're part of it all.
Yeah, and that's something that's, like, super, like, humbling and dope that I'm glad God can use me.
Yeah.
Because before, bro, I laughed at him. I was like, bro, you want me to be up there? You're a clown.
Isn't it funny how God will, like,
Yeah.
he'll take the thing that you're almost the most afraid of or most insecure about, and he'll put you in a spot to grow.
And that's funny right there, is because I'm not really insecure with that. Like, I'll humiliate myself in front of everyone. See, right there, I can't even say it right. But stuff like that is like, I really don't care. Like,
it is what it is.
it is what it is. Like, sometimes the words and stuff, I get tongue twisted. I'm all dyslexic. Like, oh, well.
Yeah.
But that one's been super cool. Like, just seeing it grow. I remember, so me and Michael, I had my Subaru. Was it my Subaru? Yeah, we're Subaru and his Lexus. We're just driving around taking pictures.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, we found the church. It's like, the building for it.
Yeah.
Like, what? We're at a Sonic. He's like, let's go look at it. It's down the road. I was like, I bet. And we're, obviously, you know where that church is out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
out Zuni around the hood.
Yeah, yeah.
And we looked at it. I was like, all right, that's all right. Let's do it. I don't know. I didn't know what to, like, experience. I was like,
Yeah.
we're just looking outside. I was like, dang. Like, I was excited to see inside it.
Yeah.
Went to see it, and, like, I was like, bro, this is going to be the church. Like, it's some work. There's like big old holes in the wall. It used to be a t-shirt shop, so they had all kinds of like metal railing on the wall.
Yeah.
We had to take them out, redo it, refloat them, texture it.
Dang.
So it was pretty cool just to see the growth. Like even now,
just in the building itself.
yeah,
Like making it what it is now.
yeah. So it's definitely crazy. I don't know if that really answers. Michael and the homie Kiazi, he's the one that actually took us to Santa Fe.
Okay.
Michael's cousin. Have you ever met him?
Is he the one who taught one time?
No, he's a
Wear
short
glasses?
No, that's Javi.
Okay.
Kiazi, he's his little short. His cousin that's shorter. That's how everyone recognizes
Bro,
him.
he's this little, short, little.
That's my boy. He's
Kiazi?
Kiazi.
And he still goes to Santa Fe?
No, he actually goes to the Believer Center here. The one that got the Javi, the one that he was doing the preaching on Thursday night.
Yeah.
He's the church that he goes to.
Okay. That's cool, bro. Isn't it crazy how God will just place someone in your life to
No, 100%.
help you grow that you wouldn't even expect, bro? Like
Yeah.
you're working at Finish Line. Like who would think out of all places that's going to be where you meet someone that's going to literally bring you to the kingdom of heaven?
Which is crazy because you say that. It's like Finish Line really brought me to God and my career.
That's cool.
Because Michael and they were cousins. They worked together pretty much, or not pretty much, they did. Michael and Kiazi both planted the seed. I started going to Santa Fe with Kiazi. Michael started going with us, or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
And then I used to actually serve over there on Sundays.
Okay.
So I'd drive all the way to Santa Fe every Sunday just to serve. I used to take the pictures out there too.
That's cool, bro.
So I started getting planted into like that. But yeah, Kiazi gave me first pair of clippers. And he was like, I was going to go to the military after high school. So I was like, I know what to do. He gave me a pair of clippers. I was like, bro, this is dope. Like one of my friends let me cut his hair. I was like, all right, this is cool. I'm gonna run with it, you know?
That's sick.
Did like maybe I had 2 weeks after high school, like legit 2 weeks till I graduated.
Yeah.
I legit signed up right away. Signed up, and I guess here I am.
That's crazy, bro. It's crazy just to think like how God will like bless things if you just like, follow him.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And it's always an uncertainty.
Yeah.
Like anytime I've veered, and my parents can they can agree with me 100% because they've seen they see me where I'm at now, and they're just probably so happy and proud that I'm like in a peaceful place.
Yeah.
But they've seen me live that a whole other life, and it's like nothing ever worked out.
Yeah.
Relationships never worked out. I hated the job I was in at the time. Like there was just, and it was because I was just doing it on my own.
Yeah.
I was like just living in the world.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes we definitely, as just humans.
But we're so stubborn. We're like, I know what's best
my
for
way.
me. This is what I want.
Yeah.
God, this person, this is my like, you know what I mean? Like you're just stubborn.
Yeah.
And then God's like, all right, I'm gonna let you get burned again. You want to keep learning a lesson? I'm gonna keep
Aqua for the best chopsticks. Sponsor me.
Yeah, he'll shout out $4 at Santa Fe. No, I was kidding. And but and then and I'm not saying that like your life is gonna be sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah.
Like once you start living that life, because mine still isn't.
No.
But I'm like more peaceful in my walk.
Yeah.
Like things are crashing all around me.
It's because we have someone to protect us. We know someone's gonna guide us.
Exactly.
Through it,
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? God wanted this to happen.
Yeah.
And when you look at it like that, instead of why is the world against me?
Yeah.
Why does everyone let me down? Why does, me? Why everything's about me?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Maybe God wants you to build character.
Yeah.
Maybe God made that thing not work out for you or that job because he wants you to grow internally.
100%.
Like God could care less like what relationship you're in or what job you have. He cares about your heart.
Yeah.
So if that relationship or that job or wherever you're at in life isn't going to like steer you towards God, he's just not going to give you peace with it.
Yeah, 100%. I definitely get that because going back to other ways, everything's just going to fail. It can be from so simple as like car. It can go as simple as like everything you do.
Yeah.
If you're not praying about it, it's like, is it really going through God's will?
Yeah.
Because there's so many times I'm like, cars were always bad for me. Like every year I had like a new car. So like,
one of your cars you wrecked.
bro, I was like, all right, whatever. Now I'm like, everything I do is like, honestly, everyone's like, oh, you got a flat tire, you hurt, bro. It's whatever.
Yeah.
And just keep rolling with the punches. You got to keep going with it because I'm glad that God gave me patience now,
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
That's such a...
Because before that, like I was never one to like patience. I'll be heated. I'm like, oh shit, I got to blow out, end of the world. Like, oh man, just kill me now.
Yeah.
Like, just
Yeah.
Debbie
Getting
Downer.
into it.
Yeah. Now I'm like, oh well.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you good? Yeah, bro, it's just a flat tire. Oh wow, what? Gotta buy a new tire?
Yeah.
Ah, shoot. Sorry, I don't have the money for it, but guess what? God's gonna find a way. You know, just more trusting in Him.
That's true.
And that's the thing for me. I definitely been like doing that last year. Taught me that more. You know, now it's just this year. I definitely feel it's like for myself, it's breakthrough. Just more things to show. Maybe just more growth. More growth in like my aspect. I know this year I'm really gonna know it's gonna go for more better in my finances.
Yeah.
From my clients even doubling or something to whatever. I'm not one is trying to talk of what my plans are.
It's good to have goals though.
Yeah,
It's good to
like
have.
I have goals, but I don't want to really
towards.
like expose them till they're shown.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, oh look, and then what happened to it? You know?
Yeah.
More action.
Do stuff like in silence.
Exactly.
You know, like we live in like where we have to show every day, and I struggle with this too. You know, even with the pod, it's like hard because you don't want to be too out there, but then you know you want to help the pod grow. So it's like that fine line.
It's the end of the day. It's like we hang out all the time. Like, oh, watch. He sees that guy. Who's like, I'm saying example for me. Like, oh, hey, I'm a barber. Everyone's gonna know like your routine. For me, I don't do that all the time.
Yeah.
I have cards in my wallet, my bag all the time. But I'm like, hey, you know, if I have a conversation with someone, like, hey, bro, I'm a barber. If you want, follow me back on Instagram. If you ever need a cut, let me know. You might have a barber. Cool.
Yeah.
But I don't do that every time.
Yeah.
So I feel like after a while, it's like I'm not
Forced,
promoting.
kind of.
Yeah, I'm not promoting just myself, but God. And the day is like, first thing I do is like, hey, bro, here's my church. Church card. The church card for our church. It's over here off of Louisiana Zone. If you want to go, there's young adults every Thursday at 17 to 31. Here's our church card. But here, also, bro, I'm a barber. Follow me if you like.
Yeah.
So I definitely try to plant that one first.
That's cool, bro.
At the end of the day, is like God's gonna provide me.
He is.
Like, don't wrong. I have my weeks or whatever, how I told you before. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm not worried. This week I took off, and like, don't wrong. I'm worried because I'm using money that I don't have to spend.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I know that provide for me.
Yeah.
Should I probably spend what I have? No, but oh well.
$20 for 2 Pepsis.
Facts.
But I agree with you. It's like it's more than just like trusting, but also doing your part.
100%.
You know, if you want things to work out, you got to meet him halfways. If you want like a good relationship, you want a good woman.
Yeah.
Are you being a good man?
Yeah,
Are you leading with integrity? You know,
100%.
because you can't like want the world and then
You're not doing
live
nothing
like
about
trash. Like
Yeah.
you have to earn what you want in life.
Think about it. Everyone wants to be rich, but are they working hard?
Yeah.
You want a girl, but are you working on yourself from not masturbating, looking at girls, texting girls when you shouldn't? I'm guilty of that. Sometimes I will text girls or whatever.
Like I need this validation,
Yeah,
or
but
I
you
just
gotta
need
make
I
sure
need this distraction.
Yeah. You got to make sure you are doing what God's appointed you, you know? Like, you got to really be disciplined.
Yeah.
It's really crazy because it's hard to live godly. I feel like it's easy to live worldly because
It's literally the definition of like going against the grain.
yeah, it's legit. It's difficult from saying, watching what you say, to be, you know, Christian. Everyone says, "Oh, you're a Christian, bro." I hate when they say that. Is because like I'm not perfect. I hate when I use that same thing. It was like I'm not perfect. But
Yeah.
end of the day is, are we ever gonna be perfect? Are we God itself? No.
Yeah.
But the only time is like, yes, we should be acting right all times. But there's still times that we do struggle. We struggle probably
Yeah.
like, all right. Some people porn addiction. Oh, they're cussing. Me, my vaping for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing as everyone's like, bro, we're human.
Yeah.
We're gonna just be like, but perfect. We're not God.
Yeah.
It sucks. I really wish I can get control of God. Just like, all right, you're doing this and that's it.
Yeah. It's that self-control. I
100%.
think that's the biggest thing that I've learned this last year is patience and self-control.
Yeah.
Like I've always just gone with the flow, done whatever, you know what I mean? And like having self-control to just, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Or,
No, that's
or the ability to like not, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should.
Even the ability just to say
Like
no.
I could do that. But like, is that the right thing to do? It's like those little things that I'm like actually learning this year.
Yeah. That's good.
And it's hard because you do like, even like now, like me being single in the past, I'd probably be like reaching out to just a bunch of different people, just, you know, like just to distract myself.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just be comfortable being alone. And just like you said, growing myself,
No,
like
sometimes
building my
I
own
definitely
kingdom.
feel like I told my little brother this a long time ago because he just got a relationship and he was trying to like get into something right away. I was like, bro, you got to worry about yourself. it's funny because I'm giving him advice, but yeah, he just got a relationship now. He's in a relationship again. I'm still single, but I'm like, you got to worry about yourself. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, learn yourself. Like, do you, and just, you don't need no one.
Yeah.
And for a while, he's like, honestly, bro, I'm content by myself. I know I can take care of myself and do whatever, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's dope. Like, that's what you needed from the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
you're trying to jump into relationships that weren't going to work,
Right.
but you're still here just doing that.
Going with the flow.
Exactly. And there's times that we definitely do need to just reality check ourselves.
Yeah.
I told Michael before, like, bro, like, sometimes I take a step back. I'm like, dang, I grew in this aspect, did this in this aspect. I'm struggling with this aspect. Sometimes you just evaluate yourself, you know? Because sometimes we definitely feel like we're doing all we can, but there's still things that God working out on the inside or outside, you know?
And there's certain patterns that you've always done that if you don't take a step back and look at it from the outside, you're like, oh, that's why that keeps happening.
Yeah, you just
That's why I end up in this hole because I keep doing this.
Yeah.
And then I'm keep complaining, and it's like, okay, step out.
What are you doing better at?
Yeah, step out. Okay, oh, that thing that you're doing, that's causing this.
Yeah.
Maybe don't do that. Just try it out.
Yeah, it's like same aspect of me learning.
It's gonna hurt a little bit.
Snowboarding.
Yeah, exactly. Snowboarding.
Like, I watched you a couple times. Okay, cool. I took a step back, watched you do it. All right, cool. Do this more. You help me out. That's all it is to your life, you know, just just believing God and just letting him just guide you is the best thing, you know, because that's definitely for me instead of, oh, I'm going to do it my way and that's it.
Yeah.
My way, how far are you going to go? Bro, this is the most afloat I've ever been. Don't wrong. Do I stress about certain things? Sometimes, but I'm like, you know what? God got me. Why stress?
Yeah.
Like, really, it's like sometimes you're like, we can stress over the dumbest things.
Yeah.
Dumbest things like, oh, my car didn't get washed today or whatever. Like, it's a miserable day. No,
Yeah.
we both said we woke up like groggy, like dead. But then it was a dope day. Was I over
You can't
there
let your feelings dictate your day.
I don't know. Was I hanging my face all day or anything? Did it look like I was sad or nothing? I don't know. No one told me nothing, so I would say no. But bro, we're riding horses, freaking all that. Like, it was a dope day. Just 'cause we woke up tired.
You could have easily just been like, nah, I'm groggy. I'm gonna
just sit there, just watch everyone. Be a party pooper, you know. That's the thing right
be
there.
a party pooper.
No, I'm one. Like, let's do it. Like, I'm down for anything, you know.
Yeah, that's cool, bro.
You say get on that little plastic steer. I was about to. I was like, I'm down,
dude. I'm not gonna lie. I sat on it. So we have like a little plastic steer that we pull with the 4-wheeler and rope, and it's meant for you to rope. But I was gonna have him sit on it and me just send it on the 4-wheeler.
I was down, like.
But bro, I sat on it and the spine is so bony that thing would be up in there.
Yeah,
this would hurt you.
Yeah, no.
I'm about it.
No diddy.
But yeah, dude, just I don't know, man. Life's good, bro. Like, I can't complain. We're here. We woke up today. Look, we're blessed enough to have money to go snowboard.
That's the thing. That's
like
what
there's so much good things to look at that it's like, how can we complain, bro?
Exactly.
Look, I'm in a house. I could afford this house.
See, I always go back to like just humbling myself, is because when I didn't have money, I didn't have enough to buy a $1 cheeseburger, or even just a Powerade. Like, yeah, I know you bought it for me this one because I wanted to, but even the fact that to offer that,
yeah,
I was never able to. Not never, but I wasn't able to for a while.
Yeah, that's tough.
The homie Kiazi and the homie Aldo from Finish Line, they're like, hey, bro, let's go eat. I'm like, I can't. Like, I don't have money. I had to save every little penny just to make rent. I didn't have enough money to pay. Sometimes I would be able to get groceries from my auntie or whatever, but P&M, I never paid it. I only paid it once. And ended up getting shut off.
That's struggle, man.
So stuff like that is like, that is just a blessing. Like, dang, sometimes I go too much on food. Like, oh, guess what? Give me a double quarter pounder, extra cheese. Go crazy. I'm like, that's gluttony now, you know?
Yeah.
Taking advantage.
Well, you just look back now. It's like, God, now you appreciate those little things.
Exactly. That's something that's
and
like,
the more that you
dope.
keep gaining in life, you that's cool that you still go back to that moment and remind yourself, like, it could be here. I could still have it that way.
Yeah.
You know?
That's definitely something that's like, it's big, you know? I feel like a lot of people just, if you guys listen to the full podcast, one thing, if you get any information, definitely look back and evaluate yourself. Just like, all right, who is whoever? I'm like, dang, I need to fix that act. Wrong. Is it gonna happen overnight? No. For me, I like to try to do stuff overnight. I really do. Like, that's one thing is for me is like, I want to be able to get stuff done that moment.
We all do.
Yeah. Like, I hate like, oh, I'm gonna do this. When I can't lie, there's one that I've been like just putting in the back burner is doing my YouTube videos. I know ideas, but I just don't feel comfortable yet to just hold a phone or my camera around me yet. Yeah, I take pictures, but it's different, you know?
Yeah.
So there's one that
That could be something down
That's
the
for
road.
me. Yeah, I'm throwing shots at myself, you know? And
Yeah.
that's the thing that we need. We need someone actually in our corner, too, that's tell you how it is, but the right way, you know?
Mhm. Yeah, that's true. You
'Cause
need people in
you
your
need
corner.
criticism.
You do need criticism. And you have to be able to take criticism.
100%. There's
If
a
someone
difference
tells you
between
something,
shots.
some people can't take accountability.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to. And it sucks. Like, dang, I'm the problem. You know, like, to take accountability is such a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
But, like, I think the more you take accountability in life, that's how you grow.
Yeah. Don't wrong.
Literally,
It
that's the
doesn't-
only way you grow.
It doesn't feel good sometimes.
Never feels good,
I know,
especially if
yeah.
someone else calls you out on it.
Yeah. And no wrong. I know I'm not perfect. I can be a asshole. Like, I can. Everyone knows how I am. Like, even today, making fun of, like, people there, I was like, dang, I probably shouldn't have, but I'm like, oh, well. You know, but
That's some good jokes, though.
it was good jokes. Like, for me, I think it's hilarious. I have dark humor, like, stuff like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
freak, that was a good one, but
But sometimes you just need to just watch yourself or
Definitely.
read the room.
exactly.
Yeah.
But
Like, hey, this guy's already seems kind of down. Should I pick on him?
But even right now, it's like we're all good. The vibes were there.
The vibes is the vibes.
The vibes.
Yeah,
That's funny.
true. Bro, I want to try this candy.
Is that the
This
one?
ain't going to be a mukbang, but my little brother went to Japan.
Hey,
You saw he brought all kinds of snacks from
Really
Japan.
sick.
Shout out to Luke. He went to Tokyo.
hey, Luke, you should put in your bag.
I don't know what this is called, but I think it's like I think it's a candy, bro. It looks like beets.
Oh, Modi's Magic Edibles. Bro, we
Say that.
tripping.
Just kidding. This is not
That
edible.
podcast is
It's
about to be
gummies.
3 hours.
See, let me read the
Just kidding.
ingredients. Kanchai one. I'm just kidding.
Hey, come on, young son boy.
Oh gosh, bro.
I can't lie. That's a bucket list though. Go to Japan.
Smell test. Ooh, smells like
Curry or not curry?
smells like
fried
perfume.
rice?
I'm not gonna lie. It smells like perfume. Homie's nose is ripped from the the salt.
No, I can't. It smells like something
Strong.
familiar.
All right, you want to try one?
It smells like a fresh
Oh,
vape.
they feel like it's a grape. It's like a candy grape. It's like actual grape, like a gummy grape.
Is there different ones?
No,
Yeah,
oh, dude, it feels like a.
it's a gusher, dog.
You want to try it?
This is a soft gusher.
All right.
Cheers it.
Cheers. This is a test. Shout out Tokyo. Shout out Tokyo Drift.
I had a gum. I don't know if it's throwing it off.
I know I had a mint zin and it's like tastes like I had toothpaste in my mouth. That's not bad though.
It's not bad. I thought there was be like a good like
I've never like thought I would say this, but it's like split in between a fruit and a candy.
yeah.
Like the texture tastes like a grape, but it's like filled with like gummy bear type stuff.
Yeah, but it's not. I thought it was be like a gusher with like a.
Well, that's actually pretty good.
Those are pretty good.
Yo, shout out.
Those
Shout
are
out to
fire. Those
Luke.
are fire.
And
Anyone knows what they say it in the comment.
now that we're talking, yeah, if you guys know this, check out this candy.
Coin
Shout out to
channel.
Luke. Me and him spent a lot of time together. My little brother from LA.
That's sick.
He's a graphic art designer. I just threw him ideas. We worked for like a couple hours, made some t-shirt. We built out some t-shirt ideas, hats, beanies. Like we have a lot in the chamber.
I seen some of it. It looks fire. So you guys stay tuned. I'm definitely hype. I know we're gonna make something sick.
We are. Me and Ernie are gonna collaborate. Go to the mountain. We already have a plan. We'll have a little rollout plan.
Definitely stay tuned. If you
We
guys
got-
haven't followed him on Instagram,
I'm gonna just drop the theme because like every time I drop merch has like a theme. Nah, we'll save it.
I feel like save it. You guys definitely will see a little thumbnail post not thumbnail post, little post on Instagram to see it because there's gonna be some dope stuff.
There is.
Definitely check it out. I'm hyped for it. I'm definitely.
And it's
hyped.
all
Not
winter.
Even,
It's
not
winter.
even just because I'm a part of it, but just it's fire.
It is, bro. And
He
thank you
didn't
for
pay
supporting.
me. He didn't do none of that.
Just kidding.
Let me see those again.
Get this guy some chicken nuggets.
Hey,
Keep him on the payroll.
I don't know. Those boys mess me up.
I've never burped that much in my life.
I haven't burped for a while like that.
At least we're not farting.
Speak for yourself.
I was wondering what that was. No, I'm just kidding.
On this side, it's.
Nah, but dude, it's been a good podcast. Honestly,
Definitely.
we've been chilling all weekend. This is a great way to end it. Honestly, we got church tomorrow.
Definitely, I'm excited.
Hey, give me that hat. We got the Vikings.
Ooh, this guy.
We got
There's
the
no fights.
Vikings.
Watch the
We're,
fights.
seeded number
Football
one.
don't-
I can't tell you. This hat looks whack on me. I can't tell you how many guests I've had on that have seen that hat and they're like, the Vikings are trash, bro. I can't believe you support
I can't lie though. I don't have a team, so I can't talk. I'm
the
just.
Vikings.
I just talk crap.
Ernie just got initiated.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna pick someone that's good. No,
Jefferson.
that's actually doing good.
Yeah, they're doing
Doing good,
really
I know.
good. We might win. Like, there's a good chance we might win the Super Bowl. Crazy as that sounds.
Pump the brakes.
Take out
Pump the
Mahomes.
brakes. Pump the brakes.
But knock on wood, because we're kind of cursed. So shout out to the Vikings. This whole weekend, bro, it's been a blessing.
It
Seriously.
definitely has. I appreciate you, even your family, just opening their house. You guys did awesome for us just to just chill. Like all the YTF.
Yeah.
That's our church, young adults. You're the future. If you don't know what that stands for. My bad. I was just playing with that.
Yeah, you are the future. YTF. Hit us up. Narrow Church. I post about it on Instagram. But if you guys want to know about it or just come hang out with us, free coffee, hit me up.
Definitely. Free coffee. Sometimes there's some donuts. There's snacks for sure.
Episode 89. I love you guys. We're in 2025. Let's keep
2025?
this momentum. I have so much good, healthy momentum. Just keep it going.
Let's go.